as the Japanese say, konnichiwa, motherfuckers.
Yep.
I don't think that's that first part.
I'm a little rusty on
Just
my.
motherfuckers? Okay.
I'm a little rusty on my Mandarin, but
No, we cast him. Remember we show him that?
right, right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he's pretty fresh. He's not old yet.
Yeah.
Cool. Good afternoon, evening, or good night to our viewers,
Good
listeners
night. Thanks
out there.
for listening. We are all done.
Welcome to the Neil Marvel Comics Podcast. Each and every week, when I actually publish the episode.
When we decide to.
Yeah, you know. Producer just needs to get on his shit. We come to you with our latest and hottest movie from our Marvel Cinematic Universe. I guess I'm still just calling it that for right now.
Man-Thing.
No.
Michael still wants him so hard. We don't have time for Man-Thing today.
No one has time
You
for
know
Man
why?
Thing today.
Do you know what today is? Do you know what makes today so special?
What makes today so special, Scott?
The Marvel Animated Universe?
Oh, I know
Okay.
why. Do I know why? I think I know why.
I think you do too. It's
Because at the same time, because the Infinity War trailer got...
I mean, yes, that dropped, and that's the latest hotness. But no, it's just that today we are finally doing our big mashup of Avengers movie.
Yeah.
It's
forgot
time.
about
It's
that.
beyond time.
Opening act, Fantastic Four dies.
Just straight up, just somebody shoots the thing in the head.
Yeah.
Just lie bad.
Recreate the Captain America Civil War comic, note for note, but it's Ben Grimm instead.
Cool. So yeah, today we're going to construct and put together our big old mashup movie, bringing all the Avengers together.
Mm-hmm.
How we get there, well, that's the
That's what
magical journey
this
we're gonna
episode is
go
for.
on. Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
I meant
So
like-
what year are we putting this in?
That's
2009?
a good question. 2009, 2010. When the hell was Ghost Rider? Did we just want to say, hey, just write the hell after that? Or are we even going to use Ghost Rider for this?
In
Spirit
the first
Vengeance?
Avengers?
Spirit of Vengeance, yes.
In the first Avengers, I don't think so.
Okay, so then who cares? So then like 2000, late 2009, early 2010 then?
Sure.
Cool.
Spirit of Vengeance was 2011.
Okay, yeah. So like, I would say maybe like early 2010 then.
Early
We'll be happy.
2010. Okay.
Cool.
So the Avengers.
My next question is...
Who's in it?
Who's jumping on the bandwagon for this? You know,
So-
we got a lot of ground to cover with.
We're
got-
going to do Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Peter Porker?
Yeah, Peter
The guy
Porker.
who works at the Daily Bugle, why would we use him?
Does,
He's a minor character.
I
He's
thought-
a C-list.
I thought he was a college student. Yeah.
He can still work during college.
No, nobody does.
Nope.
These days are lazy.
Spoderman?
Spoderman, Fantastic Four, Hulk,
Blade.
Blade,
Yes.
Okay.
He's been around.
I would say for
Like,
sure. Blade. Yeah.
Daredevil.
Yep. And Elektra.
They're going to be making out the whole
Yep,
time
sure.
off in a corner. You just can hear the sound of leather meeting loud.
Who else do we have?
Um.
Oh, X-Men.
Yes.
I think that should be it.
Which X-Men though?
Yeah, we
That's
won't
my
do all of
biggest
them.
thing.
We'll do
Like
Professor X.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take
Just-
notes as well.
Okay.
Just get the guy in the wheelchair for this big final fight.
Oh yeah, as well. I guess can't do Cyclops. Rip.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, or Jean Grey.
We just
Unfortunately.
had to
Yeah.
include X-Men
Yeah.
Last Stand.
Yeah. We got Logan. We need Wolvie.
Oh, yeah. Beast?
Beast. Yep. 100%. Storm.
Yep.
She survived, thankfully. God. Yeah.
What's great is that Beast is a senator.
I want to bring Nightcrawler back for sure
Ooh, yeah.
because he is important.
That's an ooh
Hold
yeah
on, let
from
me
me.
check something really fast.
check it. Oh, Iceman and Rogue,
Sure.
and as well
Damn it.
Kitty Pryde. Because yeah, we got
Who's that again?
Ellen Page.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
I
Well, like
wanted-
she phases through walls and
I
stuff.
wanted
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
use Beast to make some Metal Gear Revengeance, Metal Gear Rising and Revengeance callback because he's a senator, but it comes out 3
Okay.
years after we're setting this movie.
Okay.
He's a senator, but he's also big.
Yeah.
he is the Senate.
Are we gonna throw some cybernetics in him as well?
If he came out,
pull like a whole Hideo Kojima on him.
If we made this
Turns
movie
out he was also a
2014,
ghost
then
the whole
yes.
time.
Then yes, I'd push for B7 Cybernetics just to say nanomachines then.
Is that good enough for X-Men?
Oh yeah,
I feel like
think that's plenty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Should
7,
Magneto
8.
show up?
I thought wasn't he obliterated?
No,
no, he wasn't.
And
He was-
it showed in the after credits scene.
he was like highly depowered though.
But it showed in the after credits scene he was getting his
Yeah.
powers back, which
Um,
kind of nulled everything that happened in that film. If all the mutants just got their powers back.
Yeah. My only thing is, if we're gonna include him, like maybe have him like on the villain side of things, still possibly.
Well, the villain would have to be progressing mutant kind.
Yeah. Why don't we get to like villains after we finish outlining like all the heroes we have first?
Okay.
I think that
yes.
is
Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Hulk, Blade, Daredevil, Elektra, X-Men, and I think that does it.
I'm happy with
Are
that.
we going to bring in any of Blade's team?
No, we don't need them.
Still say no, but okay.
I mean,
I don't want them.
We could have some good Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans banter though at some point
we could.
with Hannibal and Johnny Storm.
Yep.
Well, I feel like. Well, no. Now we have both Iceman and Human Torch, in which
Ooh, I like that.
yeah, both Johnny Storm and Bobby Drake have always had great banter. You know, something a little hot, something a little cold.
Mm-hmm. Something a little yes, something a little no.
Exactly.
Let's bring Katy Perry in this. Why not?
Hey, I think that her hit song came out around that time. So
Hey, perfect.
We got to throw that in as definitely
canon.
a feature. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to remember this is where we reveal Bruce Campbell as Nick Fury.
Right. Yeah. No. Absolutely, we need Nick Fury. I'm just gonna double check one last time. See if we missed anybody that will be highly important to.
Are we
this.
bringing She-Hulk in this? We did cast She-Hulk.
I could go either way.
I'm fine with not
Yeah,
in this one.
I kind of am as well. I just don't feel like overloading people with.
No, that's fine.
things
We already
like
got a
that.
lot of people. We have 2 teams already bringing them in.
We went through the movies that came out beforehand, and yeah, we have about everyone.
Just gonna leave maybe Punisher out of the mix as well for right now. Yeah.
We'll do a Marvel Knights movie later.
We'll do a Ghost Rider Punisher crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
Marvel Knights.
I think with that we then have basically our baseline for like heroes.
I'd say so.
I don't know if we should add any more to that.
No, let's
like
see.
they don't really in that other MCU first big crossover movie.
Yeah.
So they left it and then they just play around as is because it is.
They even had fewer characters.
Yeah.
than us.
Yeah,
The
because
X-Men alone outnumbers them.
pretty much.
So,
Actually, I think with Fantastic Four.
wait, so just a real quick date thing.
Yep.
Avengers is going to be 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Our last movie was in 2008.
Oh,
Are
so
we skipping a
then
year?
let's bump it back to 2009 then.
2009. Okay.
Yeah, because we gotta be in front of this.
Okay.
This silly MCU thing that's coming up. I don't know. We don't even know who our host, distributor / studio
Oh, God,
is.
no, we don't need to get
It's
into that.
okay.
That's a
come on.
different podcast.
That's
sweet.
that's the fun podcast talking about distributors and hosts.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we got our baseline heroes. We'll do settings and everything later. Villains. Who or what we going with?
I think
MODOK.
spinning alarms.
Yeah.
Krang.
We want to do a Krang.
Just cross over. Quick.
So last week's crossover was Captain Planet. This week it's the Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Captain
Everything
Planet
leads
versus
back.
the Ninja Turtles.
I think that has happened before.
You.
Maybe just on YouTube with action figures.
I'll protect.
Yeah.
I'll protect the planet by punching the fuck out of these turtles.
I
Do you want to do Magneto, Doctor Doom?
see. Yeah, like I was thinking Doctor Doom. Like let's get him back
Okay.
with some evilness
Are we
stuff.
keeping the same actor?
Yeah. What's his name? I forget.
No idea.
Don't care.
Let me get my IMDb up.
It's just we can envision him in our heads.
Donatello.
Yeah. Are you cool with bringing in Magneto as well? I mean, this with the
I
amount of
was-
heroes and everything we're bringing together, like
I
we
was
need
gonna have
quite-
him. I was gonna have him as a middle point, quite honestly, because their plan would have to somehow advance mutant kind.
Well, yeah, like that's always the thing is like Doctor Doom himself is quite the genius, so him manipulating Magneto could be easily a thing to get towards whatever goals we're gonna have him have. Looking at this, do we want to bring in like some major Spidey villain at all? Or
Krang.
I don't think we need any.
Okay.
I think Doctor Doom alone is fine.
I can't think of anything else for Blade. For Daredevil, do we want to bring like maybe Kingpin back in a wheelchair or something?
In this,
And then he and Charles
Yeah.
Xavier fight.
Ooh, maybe for like an opening stinger, we could have it where like maybe the Kingpin is back, whatever, doing crime or whatever, and like first of all, Spider-Man and Daredevil team up as like just like an opening sequence
be fun.
taking him down.
that could be good.
I like that idea, so I'm gonna.
It'll be a little odd because we haven't had any Spidey Daredevil interaction.
Well, like maybe like they're both like on the tail like of
We
his
can-
criminal
And then
activities.
they meet at
wherever
We can
he's at.
we can
yeah.
have a scene. We can have a scene like from the first Daredevil where the guy puts a gun to his head and then it shows like inside the chamber and how he sees it. We do that, except Spidey and Daredevil standing next to each other, and then Spider-Man's spider sense kicks in, and that's why he dodges it. So it's like the first person dodges it, and the next person dodges it. Could be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
That's just fun sequence. I'm sorry, I'm
Sure.
not thinking
Yes.
of fuck.
It has
It's not
it has
allowed
our great
on our podcast.
as long as it's like still 2000-esque CGI
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah.
going and guns and stuff. I feel like we should contract that out to the studio that does CG stuff for CSI. And they're terrible stuff.
Yeah.
Other villains we possibly should add to like the roster. I mean, we haven't really touched like any like Loki or Thor or any of that stuff yet. So,
Enchantress.
I don't even think we need to touch Thor.
no,
Like,
not for a while, anyways.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
for a
I would
long
like to
time.
touch Thor, but
yeah, well,
that's
wouldn't we all?
I'm thinking of all the possible Marvel villains, but like, do you guys want to bring people back or add people in?
I mean,
I think we can just bring back for now.
well, yeah, like we've already brought back 3, so then it would be like if we were adding somebody else, it's just hey, it would be somebody. I feel like the mastermind behind everything should be possibly Doctor Doom. Like he finally wants to like, I don't know, take over New York or something, or I don't know. He's gonna annex New York. Like, why don't we establish it that like he has now assumed power of
Latveria?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember back to like Silver Surfer because like he was operating out of Latveria, was he not? But I totally forget like if he actually had like
They
political
never went
power
into
or
depth
something.
with his
Okay.
thing in Latveria. If we're going off the comics, then he is pretty much a despot, but he's 100% in control of the country.
Yeah, like I would say like let's set it up where like he's now like the de facto president of Latveria. And has like I don't know like abolished his senate or whatever, so he is now.
I am the Senate.
Yeah. More Star Wars references for you folks at home. Yeah. Yeah, like we'll throw it like maybe up like on like a TV screen during something that the new president, Victor Von Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Movie ended. Last time we saw Doom, he just got knocked into the harbor.
Okay, so yeah, let's say
sank.
let's set it up where like he's back home and like now he's just like
He's
fuck
back.
New York, I'm gonna annex it.
He's back. He's better, and he's Doom.
Yeah. Well, he's dooming us all. Actually, yeah, like maybe that's the thing is like maybe he is trying to control the New York underground. Nick is having a giggle here. Care to
No,
share
I'm not
with
having
you?
a giggle, but
Okay.
I've already come up with a title for our movie:
Oh, please do tell.
Avengers Doomsday.
Ooh. I'm in favor.
Are we gonna keep Doom a secret, or are we gonna keep it a secret from the audience or from the characters?
I would say from the characters.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I feel like yeah, like we first set it up where like crime is heavy in New York. Like
Just
Um,
New
I
York.
think how we can do it is it'll be like Spidey, Daredevil, maybe Blade,
Yeah.
and Fantastic Four all at first, trying to like they hear about Doctor
Well-
Doom, and then they like get help from the X-Men and like Hulk later.
Ooh,
Yeah.
an idea that could happen is that all these past villains are coming up and wrecking stuff in New York, and then what we do is we gradually have Victor Von Doom doing a better job than all the heroes on their own.
Oh, so like he's like kind of cleaning up crime better.
Yeah, because he's setting it up.
Yeah. The other idea I have is that it's maybe like it's Kingpin and his crew. Like they're the ones flooding the street, but like they are being secretly backed by like Doom as well.
Yeah,
So then he's funding all the crime and everything, but then he's coming in and like he's just like stopping bank robberies and everything, and
because no one of them can prove it, they all come together because Fantastic Four is like, Doom is a bad guy, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
If we all team up, we can do a way better job than him. And that's just the initial thing. I think that's not like the permanent team up.
like that's like our like first act,
Which
of
means
sorts.
we can bring in the Wrecking Crew.
You really want that Wrecking Crew?
They're so dumb. They've got like big Popeye arms, all of them, and they just have like crowbars and like chainmail.
No. They're like usually a little bit more associated with Asgard, though, are they not?
Sometimes Hulk, sometimes Asgard.
Okay. I feel like we'll bring him in at a later date.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So I think we should bring in Sword in the third act, maybe, or some like introduce it in the second act.
Do you mean Shield?
No, Sword.
Because that's for Galactus comeback.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I don't think we should go that big
The Earth's
yet.
alien
So
space
wanna go,
armada.
Space times yet?
I mean, as ridiculous as we are making things,
Doom can have a space station.
Yeah.
like
that's
we
fine.
first really need to introduce our Shield though, because like Nick Fury has been hovering all around.
Doom
there
has
for-
a space station. I just remembered. The
Yeah.
first movie, he has one.
Maybe we'll like have that at the end. That like
Yeah, like final boss
he-
fight. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Maybe that could be like, the second Avengers.
It
They go to space.
transforms
Yeah.
into a giant Doom bot.
in space.
Yeah. Okay.
So, did he have Doom bots in?
No.
Okay, we definitely are going to eventually need those.
That
Ooh.
would be
I
our,
feel like-
CGI cannon fodder
Fuck
for this
yes.
movie.
What we could do is, because he obviously wouldn't be able to get everyone under his wing, is everyone who disagrees with him, like say Magneto, is a Doombot in disguise, like just like powers. of
Okay.
So he kind of does a
Yeah, because
Magneto.
like
like a cloak,
Days
like
of Future Past kind of thing. He controls the Doombots.
like he controls the bots. Maybe that's the thing. Like maybe we have like a whole bunch of Doom bots that look like past villains as well. So that's where like maybe we could bring in like maybe like a Doc Ock Doombot as well.
that'd be messed up.
But I would love that. because that would really help with like our first act. It's just like all of our heroes they're seeing like past villains come in, and it's just like these guys seemed a little bit easier to beat this time around. Like because they're Doom bots, they don't have like the full natural abilities of like the actual villains themselves. So they're able to clean up like all this crime.
How much would Doom have found out about the heroes? Like would the Doc bot like say Peter at any point? Because like he like how heavily is he researched?
Or maybe we just have like their villainness turned up to the max, where he's just like, Spider-Man, I'm going to get you this time, and that sort of stuff. Or like with Daredevil, instead of, I don't know, like Kingpin or whatever, he's just like, fuck you, Daredevil, or however Michael Clark Dunk says it, I forget.
No, I think
What if it's not Kingpin? What if it's Bullseye?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Because
That'd be cool, yeah.
I think Kingpin would. I think like there's going to be some villains who say, "Yeah, I'll join up with Doom," because that gives
Yeah.
legitimacy to it all. Is like because if they were all Doom bots, then all
Yeah.
the heroes could just be like guns. Duh.
Yeah. So like, why
but
don't we have it so like we set up like the hierarchy where it's just like, yes, Doctor Doom, benefactor at the top of it all, then like Kingpin,
Yeah.
and then Kingpin is like operating like all these Doombot clones. So like that's
He's
where
got
we
the
get, like,
joysticks in his office and an N64 controller off to the side. Take that.
I mean, Yeah, he could do that. I mean, they couldn't give him pedals or anything, so.
Wait, did he actually get in the movie? Did he lose his legs?
I mean, they were shattered by
But this
Daredevil.
is Marvel, and
Yeah,
Doom can just give him
I guess it's-
Can Doom give him Robo legs so he can kick Daredevil
Yeah.
through a wall?
Oh, you're gonna like my sweet metal legs here. Matt, come on, check out my sweet metal legs.
Magic legs.
Why not?
Yeah, we could justify that. Hey, maybe he's he's back in full health
Lieutenant Face.
of some sort. So Michael Clark Duncan can walk yet once again for one of the last few times. Okay, so why don't we come up then with our rogues gallery then? So as I suggested, Doc Ock.
I think if they're alive, we keep them in. So the leader, I think, should be in there somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe working with Doom at their home base, because I don't think he's very much a kind of, I'm going to go fist fight these ninjas.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. Or maybe we want to even put it on the level where it's Kingpin and Leader working together.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I feel like Doctor Doom makes for a perfect mastermind of things,
And
I totally get that Leader. Yeah, no, that definitely is probably more his.
And even though-
as well,
even though Michael Clark Duncan is 7'9", the leader still hits his head every time he walks through the door. Because it's just that big.
just.
That's how we
yeah.
get MODOK. Over time, his head becomes so
Well,
big.
yeah, and then actually, yeah, because then that gets a better reason for Hulk to be in New York. Didn't we actually end our Hulk movie with both him and Jennifer going to New York?
I think so. We did. Yeah.
Jennifer went to New York. Hulk or Bruce, I believe, went back to his cab in L.A. That was where we ended.
Yeah.
With Stanley cameo. He kept the meter running.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're bringing Leader. You cool with him? Just maybe helping King?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not I'm not in love with him.
Because I imagine it would be super easy for Leader to escape prison or whatever.
He's not like the Wrecking Crew or anything.
No, apparently not. Our golden rogues gallery. Okay, who else should we bring in for a Doombot?
We got so actual Doombots are so far Bullseye, Doc Ock.
Anyone we can bring in from
X-Men.
yeah.
Magneto. We were gonna make Magneto a Doombot, and
What's the fire dude?
Oh yeah. Pyro.
Pyro.
But he's just disgruntled emo youth.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then
Emobot.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, that was
Juggerbot.
yeah. Yeah, obviously a really powered down Juggernaut, but I could totally see that. Because then maybe while all the heroes and everything are going through the streets trying to clean up all these we see just a small dispatch team of X-Men come out. It's not Professor X is rolling out as well. Actually, because we have still yet to establish how Professor X is back yet as well.
I think
we're gonna go off the
Professor
thing
X should
his brain went in.
Yeah. So I don't know. He's whoever that dude was.
he should go to Baxter Building and
Okay.
talk with Reed and Spidey.
That's going to be a big thing is because with us having both Reed Richards and Professor X, two of the smartest heroes out there, but of course with Spider-Man being our golden boy.
We also got Eric Bana, Bruce Banner.
Bruce,
He's a smart boy as well.
Maybe we have it set up at first, maybe during the second act. That's where kind of they maybe get together at Baxter Building
Yeah.
and just I don't know chit chat and talk, or actually and maybe that's then when Nick Fury picks them up on a helicarrier as well.
Yeah, they're all what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Nick Fury pops up and he's just I'll tell you what you boys are doing.
Going to Denny's. Hop in.
Yeah. Do we want to bring in Black Widow as well? Maybe as support for Nick Fury?
No, I don't want to do that.
No, not yet.
Because that's just going to be copying the Marvel Cinematic Universe with a different actress. We got to think of a different femme fatale. Gotta find one.
Who
Um,
works for Shield?
Quake? Apparently not.
I
mean,
Maria Hill, give her a better.
Yeah,
role?
Maria Hill. Let's do Maria Hill instead.
Let's give her, yeah.
Because in the comics, she's way more prominent in S.H.I.E.L.D. than Black Widow
very
is.
much. I mean, the fact that
She ran it sometimes.
well, what is it over the last since like about 2003 up until I don't know when, but like I want to say like in 616 she was pretty big. Like between like 2002 and 2010, Nick Fury fucked off like a lot in the comics, so like Maria Hill had to step up and run things.
Step up to the streets.
The streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
The serious then.
Okay. Who do we want for Maria Hill then? I feel like
Kobe Smulders.
too goofy. And she's too busy on this How I Met Your Mother show.
Snooki.
You can like
Snooki.
leave the
Oh,
room
Snooki.
right now.
Like, how are we gonna cast a cartoon dog?
Well, with the magic of animation.
Yeah. Woof.
And then you just hear like Shield, we need support, and you just hear.
Should we try and find another Jennifer
or Jessica.
or Jessica? Yeah.
Well, no, we have the actress from How I Met Your Mother. So, in the main Marvel Cinematic Universe. So ours should have an actress from Friends.
Courtney Cox? No, too goofy. I feel like somebody who can bring like a pretty serious tone. Like Maria Hill is like a hard
Oh, what
ass.
about fuck.
I just pulled up a list of actresses with short black hair. Ooh,
Hold on.
Olivia Wilde.
Okay. Also
That's my submission.
possible. What about Nev Campbell?
Nev Campbell. Who the hell is Nev Campbell?
She's in Scream.
So we all check her stuff. Oh, like original Scream.
Yeah.
Holy. Okay. I could see it. Yeah. Michael, do
What?
you got any suggestions? Any ideas?
I'm
Nev
going through the
Campbell
Friends
or,
cast.
Oh no.
What?
Janice.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, is right.
I'm actually not familiar with Friends that greatly, so I'm just
Do
going
you
to
know
guess.
Oh
the
my
woman-
god.
Wow, when you type Janice into Google, it just fucking knows.
Google
Welcome to the
Meg-
Friends
Maggie
podcast.
Yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. Maggie Wheeler.
I think
Man, she has
Courtney
teeth
Cox
for
could
days.
do it though.
Who did you, Olivia Wilde. I'm fine with Olivia Wilde too.
But like, I'm also totally cool with Nev Campbell.
Winona Ryder was on Friends.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Winona.
But she would make a good Black Widow, I think.
No, this is Maria Hill.
I know, but like, what if we want to bring Black Widow in later?
Then we don't.
I feel like Winona would do better Maria Hill.
Okay.
Okay.
Black
Oh,
Widow
you said
is
you
Maria
said Winona would make a good Black Widow. I heard wouldn't, so I was very confused.
Oh.
Winona wouldn't make a very good Black Widow, but that's why we have to save her for Black Widow.
Okay. To put it to do we even need to vote? Are we just gonna go with
I'm
Winona?
fine with
Okay.
Winona as,
Sweet. So we got Winona down then as Maria Hill. You have been casted, Winona.
Have you seen my son?
The check is in the mail. Yeah.
Check for 5 cents.
God no.
Winona
This is what is going to get her another Oscar.
Ryder.
What did she get an Oscar for? I totally
Girl
forget.
Interrupted, I think.
Whatever that was.
I don't know.
Well, with
I
the
never saw
magic
it.
of Google,
What magic? It's sorcery.
with the magic of animation, we can bring Snoopy to life.
Unfortunately. I don't know. I didn't even see the Peanuts movie. Okay, so we got Bruce Campbell and Winona Ryder as our flagship S.H.I.E.L.D. operatives.
He's got to come like up to the Fantastic Four, like side building, and like he's gonna be there, like on the helicopter, and he's gonna be like, "You boys need a ride," and then
Yeah. Do we want to like have it where it's like cloaked at first and then just makes itself visible? I like that effect.
but it's gonna be 2010
That's
cloaking,
fine. And?
uncloaking.
And
People
Iron
could
Man
die.
was in 2008.
People's eyeballs could die.
Sure.
I like that.
Everyone likes the invisible one.
Yeah. Well, no, like that's part of its thing is like it has cloaking capabilities.
And
Should we have a bit where wait, is it the helicarrier?
Yeah.
It should be an invisible Quinjet, and then we should have a bit where they're trying to park their invisible Quinjet, but they run into the invisible Fantastic Car.
Oh yeah, like they're at the Baxter Building, like on the landing pad or whatever, or no, maybe he's just in a Quinjet and comes in and goes and lands, and then you just hear crunch.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then you just see Reed just shaking his head, rubbing his temples.
Yeah.
and you just got Bruce Campbell. Don't worry, this happens more often than you think.
Yeah.
We're insured. Business card.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we at? Second act now?
Yeah. Shield showed up because let's make it that
Well,
there
like
was
maybe it goes like they've arrested like all these Doom bots, like thinking they are just like.
but they had no fingerprints.
Well, like
Arrested or destroyed?
I would say arrested.
Okay.
Maybe at first. Like,
What-
are we gonna? I don't know.
What are Doombots exactly?
They are literally just
Robots
Dr.
made
Doom's
by
army
Doom.
of robots.
Oh, okay.
Where like usually
they're,
sometimes like they are just like foot soldiers, but sometimes he will do more complex ones.
Like the one I remember from Fantastic Four 2000s cartoon. Watch that; it's the best animated superhero cartoon ever. There was some like made specifically to counteract things like Ben Grimm. Like one had like pads that absorb kinetic shock.
Oh, why
And
don't
then
we do
punch
that?
back. Because
Like,
we're not
just
doing a
make-
Fantastic Four movie. We're doing the Avengers.
But,
Why-
like,
why
not
don't we-
do
why don't we-
Doombot versions of the heroes
At the
instead
end of the
villains?
movie,
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
to like
Like we don't have to worry about budget for actors or special effects. Just
I mean,
make
that's-
it.
yeah.
That's
Just
not
make
what
it.
I'm worrying about.
No.
Though. Like,
I just feel like that would be like a cool reveal where, oh yeah, like maybe like towards the end, like they're storming like Doom Castle, whatever, and then all of a sudden they come across
Castle Von Doom.
Yeah, Castle Von Doom. I think I am totally stealing at this point from Marvel Ultimate Alliance, where at like the end of the game they end up you can fight yourself. But
I
hey,
haven't played it fully, so
okay, fine, and we're totally taking it. Yeah, where like they get to his castle and then they find Doombot versions of themselves.
Okay.
Should Agent Venom
Okay.
show up or something? Like, should we at least have like an Easter egg when they're walking through the helicarrier,
Yeah,
and for a
Easter egg
second,
I'm fine with.
like you see
Like
Flash Thompson walking by in the background.
Yeah.
Tested on, like on a med bay or something.
What do you see? House, car, duck.
It's not a psychology test.
No, he's just being tested.
Yeah.
We've all got our own demons.
Doggy.
Yeah, I could be down. Like maybe like he's just working in some.
He's working out. He's doing some pull-ups.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him nice
Cool
and
with that.
beefy.
All right. So they're on the helicarrier. They're
Going to have
Yeah.
a sleepover.
Like
so
are
we're
we?
on the helicarrier right now? We got
So Nick Fury, Maria Hill. Are we gonna have it so like it's
Spidey, Reed.
Professor X?
I
like,
feel like
should we like just plop in like as many people as we can and like maybe they're all like
I think the
exploring the
heavy hitters
helicopter?
we should have.
Okay.
So
I
we have
think
right now.
I think there's some people who would go off and investigate more on their own. So people like
Yeah.
Elektra and Blade,
Absolutely,
they'd probably
yeah.
have broken off before they went to the tower. And like, I'm gonna go check this out.
Yeah,
that's
'cause, like-
Elektra, by the way. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go check this out.
I would say like especially Elektra because she is always
Elektra-
on shitty terms with government organizations.
Elektra and Blade team up. No wait, we had Elektra go with Shield.
Before?
Yeah,
No.
before didn't we? During
Possibly,
Elektra
I
and
totally forget my notes for that.
Daredevil.
But if
Yeah,
that's what
because
it
the
was.
Punisher got released a bit, and Elektra went to go work for Shield. That's what we did. So Elektra's
Okay.
already there. Blade went off on his own, as he does, to go and check this stuff out. And I guess he bought a plane ticket to Liberia because I just want to see Wesley Snipes like next to a fat guy and a screaming baby on a plane, and he just goes, "I'm not paid enough for this shit." something Blade would say.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah, maybe like beats vampires.
yeah, yeah. Like I imagine robots are easier for him to deal with.
Should we
Possibly.
have Tony Stark working on the helicarrier?
Ooh,
That's kind of like background.
Yes, more background. Which is
Like,
what Tom
like-
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He
yeah,
was
like
the original
have
idea.
him like basically maybe like obviously he's not Iron Man, but like he's Tony Stark of Stark Industries.
He's
Like
got-
like maybe when
I
when
think
they
he should have
first
his
get
Iron Man armor, but like he's not. Like that's not gonna be his pivotal
no.
role in this.
I just had the idea like where like they all get to the helicarrier and everything, and then Fury's just like, welcome to the helicarrier, and then he walks in and he's just like, courtesy of Stark Industries.
Sure. My mind's somewhere else because I just
Okay.
want to do. So you know how like Marvel does the shorts of like some of the films. I want to do a short. So like we'd have Blade go off on his own thing to go investigate Latveria, but later on we release a short of Wesley Snipes buying the plane ticket, going to the airport, and getting his bag through security. And instead of there being guns, it's just an array of leather jackets that they open, and he's sitting there on the plane, and he gets like he gets the meal. Just the whole thing of Wesley Snipes traveling to Latveria and going through customs.
That'd be a fun little short.
Sure.
It's like, excuse me, sir, you were supposed to fill out the blue sheet, and he's like, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Takes it and goes to get the blue sheet.
Not even that. He just glares through sunglasses that you can't even see, but you can feel it. You can feel the glare from underneath the sunglasses.
The Wesley Snipes Neo Marvel podcast. That's my idea.
Okay,
But yeah, I like that. I like Tony Stark. So they're on the helicarrier,
Yeah.
and
Okay, who is our Tony Stark though?
we Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Right,
with a
I
goatee.
don't know why I keep forgetting that. Yeah, Tom Cruise. I'm gonna write that.
In the
Just
armor,
Tom Cruise with a goatee.
he's a whole 5'7".
Awesome. Yeah, no, he gives himself like ultimate lifts in his Iron
It's
Man
just
suit.
like we show the torso of the Iron Man suit, and it goes down. It's just stilts.
He's had a beard.
Well, yeah, like I think I've seen him rock beards before. Dude, no, like Last Samurai
Hold on.
goatee.
So-
Fuck yes, long hair.
Let's
That's
say
goatee,
within the
but,
next
yeah.
let's
We
say
can
within the
make
next
goatees strong.
3-ish years we'd have Iron Man show up proper, not like have his own movie, but like have Iron Man show up.
Sure.
So that would be 2009, 2012. What films was he doing during that time?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I think that's when Mission Impossible first was making its resurgence.
Let's see here. 2008 Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Ooh, boy, yeah.
Night and Day
That
in
goes
2010.
perfect with our goofy wacky. So
Night and Day in 2010. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol 2011.
yeah.
Rock of Ages and Jack Reacher in 2012.
Okay. So like he's perfectly in between goofy and action heavy, which is
Nice.
exactly where we need him.
All right.
That's,
Well, he's gonna have to cancel all of those Mission Impossible movies for all the Iron Man stuff he's gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're on the helicarrier, and let's say that like when Shield arrested all of the Doombots, they found something, and then he takes them over to a section of the ship, and there's just a giant hole in it because they all blew up, like Doom.
Self-destructed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe that was like one of Doctor Doom's subplans. It's like. Even though we just got the helicarrier, he's already blowing it the fuck up.
Is that our one F-bomb?
Eventually, we'll get there. It'll be,
Well, not our one F-bomb,
No.
like the film.
but one of the
They
films.
exceeded
Yeah.
that long time ago.
So do we want that? Do we want like helicarrier blowing up and then crashing into?
No,
somewhere in
I
New
was
York?
thinking. I was thinking it blew up before he picked up the
And not like
all-
not a explosion that causes it to like fall out of the sky, but like
Mhm.
part of its like body part, not like one of the hella things.
Okay, so like its hull is like damaged
Yeah,
or whatever.
hull's
Okay,
damaged.
No, like I was thinking like before he picked up like all the Avengers and whatnot, like Doom blew it up, but then like they ran through the parts and it's got his signature all over it, like literally signed to each one personally.
like all the Doom bots.
Yeah.
Oof.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they traced it back to him.
Yeah.
They enhanced.
Enhanced.
They zoomed and enhanced.
So
I just feel like that should blow up after we've gotten on the helicarrier.
Fine, but what does he show them with the Doom bots? Like, what does he find out? Like, find out with them?
That
No blood.
yeah, that could be a thing. It's just like we tried to do physicals on these things.
we're currently running like tests and stuff on the Doom bots.
Yeah.
trying
Duck.
to figure out what's
Like, obviously, they're not calling them Doom bots because
Yeah.
they have no idea yet what they're called.
Dumb butts.
Dumb
Dumb
bots.
butts.
So yeah, then that whole thing happens.
I like that part of the movie when the whole thing happens.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, helicarrier attacked, quote unquote.
Yep.
Do we want someone injured? Bruce Campbell loses the other eye?
No.
Daredevil
we
goes deaf?
don't have like everybody there. Like it's Daredevil, Spider. Like I feel like they all escape. Yeah, like maybe we have it set up like where like they're all having a meeting or whatever, and then like whatever containment area
Wait,
the
is
bots are
Wolverine
in.
there?
Yeah.
So we have like which X-Men are there? Like obviously Professor X.
Yeah.
Sure we'll have Wolverine. Yeah.
So he just probably gets like a whole pylon through him, and
Yeah.
he's just laying back there
He
like
could be injured.
Yeah,
But then
I would say maybe only other ones would maybe be like Beast and Storm, like the core members.
Yeah.
A bit like we don't like have any of like the kids there really. Like they're still at the X Mansion.
we just have it that like
Maybe even just Wolverine and Storm.
we have it that like the explosion goes off, and then Bruce Campbell as Nick Fury is like, well, that was a doozy. Everyone okay? And you just hear in the background 1 second, and you just see like Wolverine pulling himself off of a pilot.
Oh yes, I like that. Let's definitely do that.
Be with you in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, because then like that would really show off to
Yeah.
like the other people who don't really know
Yeah.
quite yet.
Why are we having this grizzly man with claws fly around with us? And it's like, oh, because he cannot die.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. So that blows up. Was Magneto part of that group to begin with, or do we want to bring him in now, like his new bot of things?
Let's make it his new bot because I feel like
Like,
I feel like Magneto as a person still holds back a bit, even in some of the stuff, because he never directly went after Populous. But like, imagine just like powers of magnetism, like cars and everything in New York, going after that, and then we can have like a bit of a split up where we have like
maybe that's the
Wesley.
thing. Maybe like we have it where, of like the original little Doombots we had, there was a Magneto there, but then now maybe it was like this Magneto that blew them up.
Yeah, that could be fun. Magneto versus Magneto.
Well, or like that's just the thing is like they're just like, how come there's two Magnetos all of a sudden, but then like he blows up the one.
What I'm thinking is that we probably need like a reason for Wesley Snipes to go to Latveria. So maybe it's like they do like a count of all the villains that came back, and they're all like, isn't it kind of weird that the one who might or might not be dead isn't here? And then Wesley Snipes goes.
Well, like that was the thing is like we established it as well that Doctor Doom was like helping them clean up crime.
Oh yeah,
first
oh
thing.
yeah, my bad.
So then that's where Nick Fury's just like, maybe we don't see Blade initially, but then Nick Fury's just like, I got some people in Latveria, or I got some people digging into Doom and why he's being such a do-gooder.
But they didn't spring for first class for Blade.
No, God no.
Economy. We got a hole in this ship.
I mean,
We got to
Shield
save money.
still has budgets, so
We can fix a hole in this ship, but we're not giving you business class.
no. or even a Quinjet. Yeah. Okay, I like that.
So then they do that.
Yeah, and then that's where they come with just like, okay, all of a sudden we had two Magnetos.
What Doom can do then is because all those Avengers, they cleaned up the city more than Doom initially had, but then they suddenly sided with Magneto, and that's bad press for them. So he's continually spinning the presses against like all the heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I could see that, and then like he comes in, like spinning the press, where it's just like maybe that's then like Doctor Doom pops up and like he takes down Magneto, and he's just, and then like he gets on
Subdues
news
him.
and everything, and he's just like, why do we even have like all these groups and individuals helping us out?
Yeah.
So
I can do it just fine by
Yeah.
myself. I'll beat up
Do it myself.
I'll beat up old Ben.
do we want to maybe set it up as well, like that's where he uses some more of like his supernatural powers to take down Magneto, as
Yeah.
opposed to like his.
Yeah, let's get some magic in there.
Yeah, well, like that's a big
Some
thing about
magic.
Doctor Doom is like he has all the powers.
He's a
Just
powerful
depends.
bully.
Oh yeah, we got to bring in him. We got to bring in Mandarin because he needs
Bring
to
him
show.
back?
Yeah, because we need more rings for him.
Okay.
So let's just have him show up with 2 more rings. Like he got them off screen, not the one Daredevil and
Okay.
Elektra probably gave away.
Maybe like have it set up where it's like Magneto and Mandarin working
So he just
together.
shows-
No. Like he's
So,
a
like,
he's a
some
lackey.
M&Ms?
He's a lackey still because with 5 rings he's not like omnipotent God-man, but like he's enough of a threat that Daredevil and Elektra would be able to beat him on their own. Like now you need heavy hitters like the Hulk,
Okay.
and he will just hit him very heavily.
Super heavily.
Mandarin just shows up, right?
Yeah, he shows up and he's one of the bad guys, and like he,
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I mean, the whole point of this is that we should iron out those details as to
Iron
how
Man
and why.
does.
I just thought of
I
him.
know.
I mean, yeah.
So let's break it down.
That's okay. We'll just add it to our Make Good episode later, where we refine all of our
yeah.
details.
So
I'm just
So
trying
he
to
subdues
figure-
Magneto.
And makes him. You're just old man again.
Resurrects, calls in the rest of the X-Men.
Maybe like that's the thing is first is like they try to go hunt him down with like the rest of the X-Men, but then Doom shows up, and he's just like, "Get out of here, children! Let the adults take care of this." And then he's just like, "Magic,
Yeah.
yeah." Just like that, exactly.
so we
Oh
got
yeah, no Silver Surfer, I guess. He's just still back off in
Not
space
yet.
or wherever. Okay.
That'll be in our second one.
Okay.
I think at this point we gotta like cut back to Blade inside of the castle, and he just gotta be like he's gonna be shredding through some robots or something.
Sure. Yeah, like that's where he starts finding like all of these,
Maybe some
like just like the base bots. Like maybe he's going through the castle, and then that's eventually where he finds like the Doombot clones.
maybe some monsters of the occult. Not vampires, like any like random like,
like
worm
some
monsters.
low
or
level
something.
demons. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
sure.
see that. Yeah. So like we have those foot soldiers
So-
to like help better establish.
Gotta get a scratch in his chest, and he stands back and he's like, "You're lucky I have more." And then people who've watched this short will get.
All right.
I'm very happy with how
we gotta have like jokes and ideas within jokes and ideas. Yeah. Cool. Is it both Blade and Elektra tearing through the castle?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
We have
why
that.
not?
Yeah. So then. So yeah, they find that they're able to get through a whole bunch, and then they radio back that it's just like it's been Doom all along, or something like that. Yeah.
We're doomed. We're all doomed.
Yeah.
Very literally. I am looking at clones of us.
Yeah.
By Doom.
We are doomed.
Yeah. So then coming back to New York, they figure out that it's been Doom all along.
Was Bruce with them?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Right?
so then
like
I
we're
think
gonna
we
have
should
him
try
pop-
and go get Bruce and convince him to come fight with them.
Or like, do we want to set it up where like Doom starts attacking New York in general or whatever?
Like what we should do is
Like
we
he
should
just unloads like a whole flood of Doom bots
Sure,
and demons
yeah.
possibly.
I think what we could do is he could be trying to make a grand display of bringing in Bruce Banner and like maybe even publicly punishing or executing him for all the damage he's done and stuff like that. And this is where like the general populace is a bit like, it's a bit much. And then we
That should be Stanley's cameo. He leans over to someone and says, that's a bit much.
Um,
and then while they're busy doing that, then
do we want to have like it like as a Doombot version of like
Hulk? Why don't we do
no, let's do the real
Abomination
thing. Let's
Okay.
have the real
Like,
real
he's somehow-
Bruce Banner there.
okay, yeah, like he somehow subdues. Maybe that's where we have Mandarin. Like maybe it's Mandarin who,
Subdued Bruce Banner.
yeah, like
Okay.
he
Sure.
mind controlled him or something.
Yeah, because he's got the mind control. And then Doom's gonna do like this big public execution, like the public and general police or something. Like you gotta step down. And he's like, "Look at all I've done for you. Like, when have I steered you wrong?" And then you just get like on the Times Square screen, like Doom's Latvian castle. Maybe have Johnny Storm have gone there, and he's like,
Oh, yeah, have
he's
him,
doing like
like,
a
go as
video
well.
log of like, "Hey, what's up, New York?
Yeah.
I want to check some stuff out." And like you said, like he squeezes like Doc Ock's face, like, "I want to kill Spider-Man. I was made by Doom."
I love that. Yeah, no, that could make for better because like,
And then-
he's obviously more recognizable than Blade or Elektra would be.
Oh yeah.
And then Doom's plan is foiled because he's been revealed to be an actual
Yeah.
bad guy.
Wait, so
Um,
his the Mandarin mind controlled Banner, and they're using the Hulk to destroy New York.
No. He just mind control him to give himself up to Doom, and like I guess like just have Bruce like explain like I want this is
Like
the
they're
right way.
publicly shaming him or
Because
something.
I think we should go the route of mind controlling him and like.
Like,
using
maybe
him
that's
to
the thing
start
is, like-
destroying New
Oh,
York.
yeah, that could-
Once
And
they
then the
realize
Thing
that
and
shit's
Hulk-
going south,
Then
yeah.
the Thing and Hulk can fight while Professor X tries to release him from mind control.
And Beast as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Just like
I'll
blue,
help.
orange, and
Bam.
green. I love it.
This gets knocked away. I'll help you, thing.
So yeah, we get Thing Hulk battle.
Beast, starring Beast,
Yeah.
starring a blur of Beast for 5
He's
frames.
the commentator.
So we got a real slobber knocker here, folks.
Kelsey Graham is commentating on the whole fight.
By God,
Okay.
you came from the chair.
So yeah,
The next, like,
Thing and Hulk fight.
Yeah.
Hulk
The next
Professor X
We
releases him
need-
from mind control.
Yeah.
We got Bruce.
We
on
need
our
to
side
do
again.
a callback to the second Hulk movie where he
We
used
need to.
the giant neon sign of like a guitar or whatever.
Yeah.
But this time it's a giant Coke bottle, like on the from
Oh,
Times
from
Square.
Times Square.
No, it
yeah.
should be giant scissors. Paper or scissors beats rock now.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
But what makes a big pair of scissors?
Just like a
I don't
giant,
know, big
like,
novelty.
big-
There's
like a hair salon or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
with a big novelty.
yeah.
I'm game.
And it Thing
Yeah.
could be like, I usually beat those.
But then no.
That's so dumb. I love it.
If we're gonna have a short.
Well, yeah, like this time it's like this
blade
time
ball
scissors
fighting
beat
a
rock.
blade ticket.
Well, yeah, no, it then goes. This time scissors beats rock.
Yeah.
Then the Beast comes in and he's just like, well, in that case, paper beats scissor. He throws his briefcase at him, just full of paper.
Distraction.
Yeah.
And then that wait no he throws his briefcase at the Mandarin because that distracts him and that lets Charles press his fingers to his head really
yeah.
hard.
We have a telepathy mind control fight.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They're
Then,
just sitting there like this.
then Hulk's free, and I guess
Nick
like
put his fingers up to his temple.
Yeah,
as in
sorry.
simulating
for all podcast
doing. Yeah.
listeners, I did this.
then Hulk's free, and then we have legitimate Doom bots coming, like no disguises.
Like, I feel like he uses like his supernatural powers to like summon his army from like they start disappearing from Doom Castle, and then pop
Yeah.
up in New York, and then that's where like Nick Fury's just like, Bravo team,
Yeah,
get your asses
They're
back
like
here.
flying out of Doom Castle, and like Johnny's like trying to like keep them back. Like he's flying up, he's like throwing
or-
fireballs and stuff, trying to like get them.
I'm
out of the
Why
thinking-
doesn't he have the Fantastic Car? I feel like that should be part of the joke. But like he has to
What
get
about- okay,
Blade-
how about Johnny and Sue?
no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like,
And the
like
Fantastic Car.
Blade asks John, like, "How'd you get here so fast?" Like, Fantastic Car. Like, we got one of
Yeah.
these lying around. And
Yeah.
she's like, Blade, like,
Yeah, it's like that's how Elektra and I got here. Like we were waiting for you the entire time.
Conscious
But
as
then,
this.
yeah,
I'm thinking we move things around a bit. So like that whole fight with the Hulk happens because like the Avengers are trying to like you cannot you cannot just like beat up on the Hulk. Like something is iffy here. He brings his demons in and like not subdues but like captures. Like they're all giving in. This is part of the plan. Like they pretend to be captured and he's like publicly gonna execute the Hulk for all he's done. And people are like he's broken some stuff but no one died. And he's like you guys gotta trust me. Do the video reveal. And people turn against him, like, we repeat the bridge scene from Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Like, you miss one of us, you miss all of us, because I love that guy.
Yeah.
And I want him to be my
like
friend.
actual New Yorkers.
If the actor for that guy is hearing this, can you be my friend?
Yeah, can you come on the podcast, please?
Can you tell us?
That's probably our level of celebrity we could get. Maybe not even.
Yeah.
Guy who threw popcorn at Green Goblin.
Yeah.
So they do that, and then Doom, like, I don't know, loses his shit, because his plan is, like, for the third time in a row.
Yeah, it's just like this shall be the last time, Richards, you and all your little friends.
Richards!
Yeah. So then, then we have a big CGI fight of like Doombots and demons fighting.
The Avengers.
Yeah, essentially our Avengers.
Sounds like a band, Doombots and Demons.
Doombots and demons.
They fight in New York. I guess then everyone gets there. I think what happens is that Johnny was having Elektra hold the camera, And then when Nick Fury is like, okay, team, get back here, Blade took the Fantastic Car while they were doing that because he's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not flying public again.
But then, how does Electric get back without being?
They take one of Doom's ships, but it's way bigger and cooler. And then Blade looks up and he's like, "Son of a," and then it cuts off as they land.
I feel like you're really playing into this.
I
joke at
love
this
it
point.
so much.
Well, Blade is literally our comedic relief.
He's gotta be.
Yeah,
He's
at this
gotta
point, I mean, he's with Johnny Storm the entire time as well.
be. It's an idea. We can can it
We'll
or
find
not.
it later.
Basically, they get there and they combine with the power of friendship to beat the living shit out of Doom.
Well, like, they haven't even gotten to Doom yet. Like, it is... Like, I feel like the actual final fight against Doom shouldn't necessarily be everybody. Like, let's maybe get, like, some of our core people. So, like, I would like to say, like, maybe... Like,
Spider-Man.
Hulk, Spider-Man, Reed
Wolverine.
Richards...
We
Wolverine.
do a repeat of like the Loki smashing thing with Hulk, but this time with the Mandarin, and a bit more brutal, like
Yeah.
throwing him between walls and stuff.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, we should get the Wolverine Hulk
Fastball special.
Fastball special. Thank you. That's what
Yes,
that is.
against
No, we get like a line of like Doombots and
Or
demons,
should we
and like
save that for
no, we
like,
got to do it now.
future movie?
Yeah.
No,
Because,
we're-
like,
I feel like we're gonna have like some sweet team attacks. So first one, fastball special.
okay.
Other one I want to do is Johnny Storm and Iceman doing like their
That'd be good. I
doing
like that.
blasts
But
of like I don't know.
I think
what
they got to do the
Fire and
fastball.
Ice do.
They got to do the fastball special
They
the
make
first
a hit
time
HBO show
because we don't know when the Hulk and Wolverine are going to be together again. We don't know when. So
yeah, like it could be a while. So like let's give the audience what they want.
So we just get a bunch of demons and Doombots lined up in a row, and instead of a
Right.
bullet, just a giant
Hugh
Wolverine.
Jackman's
Just
like,
boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman's like, hey Banner, I got an idea.
yeah.
Um,
Anything else we really wanted?
I'm thinking like I want to have like so you know where in Incredibles where like Elastigirl pulled back her arm and like fired a manhole cover. I want to do something with that, but with
Who?
Reed. Elastigirl in The Incredibles.
Who? Oh, from The Incredibles.
Yeah, like when she fired the manhole cover from her arm. I want to do something like that with Reed and someone
Okay.
else's power. I don't know what.
Even
in-
Spider-Man.
How about?
Ooh,
how about
yeah.
Well, how about Invisible Woman?
Well,
Because
I thought she was
we've
in-
yet to
Farewell,
do anything
wife!
yet with her.
I thought I think we should just put her with Johnny and Blade and stuff.
Should we
Oh,
get
like
some-
have her?
Yeah.
Like also okay, I can
Should
see
we-
that. Yeah, because like she can
Suit.
totally go invisible, so like she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course.
Should we at some point reveal that Susan's pregnant? Because
Yes.
we got to bring that shit in.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
As he launches
So
her,
much fucking
Reed, I'm
shit in
pregnant.
this movie. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go back. So we'll have manhole cover with being done with Spider-Man and
Yeah, like
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic launches it, and then Doom like brings up his arm to block it, and then Spider-Man catches the ricochet and throws it back.
Yeah.
Pum, pum,
Yeah.
pum.
And like they just swing it around.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like it.
Okay, so like that's kind of everyone, and then like we have other X-Men going around taking down bots and everything, trying to defeat the army.
Brings in Storm.
Electrocutes the hell out of
Yeah.
the bots.
Pulls,
Yeah.
Thor from the first Avengers.
Pretty
and,
much.
And then
bottlenecks.
Yeah.
and then we got Nick
Do
Fury.
you like how we're essentially still doing Battle of New York?
Oh yeah.
That's
great.
Except with just
I
different
think we got to get
villains.
Nick Fury on the ground, but like, he's gotta have one of those
Yeah.
big comic book guns that fires like
Yeah.
laser
Yeah.
cannons. Like
like
Step away, please.
like let's have it set up like where he's going to like an area, but like he's using his guns at first, and then like there's like a whole group of them, and then like he pulls off like from behind his back this comically huge gun.
no, like it's comically small, and then it folds out and
Yeah.
just gets bigger.
Okay, it's just like
Finally.
or it's just like courtesy of Stark Tech again. And
Yeah,
He
a
wasn't
little
out.
like speaker goes
Yeah.
off, courtesy of Stark Tech.
I want him to hit Doom in the back and be like, "You're lucky my ship is insured. Is your armor?"
Okay.
No, it's doomed.
Okay. We
We still
almost
got
need to wrap
time.
this up
We still
a
got
little
time.
bit.
So Doom is beaten. I want that to be clear. Like Doom's like we get his Doombots beaten. I
and-
kind of want this thing of where like the Thing and Hulk come together on opposite sides and punch him on opposite sides of his body.
I feel like they like Doc Doom is like uber powered at this point. I feel like they try to go do that, but then like he stops both of them.
Stop.
And then that's where like we need them like the core leaders like of this group to come in to like then really take him down.
Yeah, Spider-Man whips him.
Or like
Fantastic.
like we have it like so he does that block
Mhm.
and then like they both like fall back or whatever, and then that's like maybe where Professor X comes in.
Bring
To,
it
like,
off.
Maybe both Professor X and Invisible Woman to like really suppress his powers in that way.
Mhm.
So then Reed Richards and
Mandarin
Spidey.
also
And,
should fuck off before the battle.
I mean, he
was
like
beaten through a
crushed
wall.
by the Hulk.
Okay.
Like that's our funny
Ooh.
crush moment.
Another funny thing is that he could be like pushed through like a ring, like a jewelry store, and he sees another ring and he reaches out for it, but he gets pulled back.
Yeah, he's just like
The sixth ring.
we have like that slow mo event.
It's in a
but
Tiffany's this whole time.
He was like, $1,000.
Yeah,
All while he's flying backward.
yeah.
Monologue. Do I have enough for that? I shouldn't
All right,
splurge.
so core members suppress Doom.
And like finally
first
take him down.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
And like we just have him by shield, like just put in like hundreds of locks, like he can't move his eyelids or anything. Just like absolutely locked down.
do we want to like introduce places like the Negative Zone?
Not yet. I think next Fantastic Four movie, because that's also
Okay.
how, spoilers, Franklin Richards gets his powers in the comics from the Negative Zone. With
Franklin Richard. Oh, the son?
Yeah. More
Well, we
reality.
haven't even had the kid yet.
I
so-
said pregnancy. That's why I wanted to bring up pregnancy for
I
Okay,
them.
mentioned
yes.
the word pregnancy,
Yeah.
so it's being established.
Yeah.
They will have a child. That's what happens with every pregnancy ever.
Yes.
Ever. Yeah, no, so like they capture him, they lock him away in some super ultra maximum security.
big house?
Rikers? Right? Do we already have Rikers?
No, we do not. We didn't have Rikers, but it's in New York, and
Yeah, so like Rikers is like appropriated by SHIELD or whatever to start locking up like these supervillains.
Yeah.
like of the three that were real, and I guess so it's. I think they lock up Fisk, Doom. Probably would have had a Fisk Daredevil fight, but this time with magic legs.
Well, like that was at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it was at the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Fisk, Doom.
I mean,
Mandarin.
I guess as well, Daredevil was around there fighting off bots. Like anybody we really didn't cover or mention, like they were just generally fighting Doom bots and demons.
Mandarin.
Mr.
is-
Sinister? Just as a tease?
Maybe in
the
post-credit
prison?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I have the idea as well where they go to lock him up, but then he extradites himself back to Latveria. But then like Nick Fury's just like, I'm keeping both eyes on you. And like that, it's setting it up where it's just like, hey, SHIELD is basically on your ass around your entire country.
Okay.
Mandarin's probably also locked up.
Yeah, like he's locked up too.
But he's obviously going to get away. I think Magneto got away.
Yeah.
Like Charles pulled some strings, and is like he was a bit of a shit, but he also went through some shit as a kid. Let's just this once. You gave away Punisher.
Yeah.
He killed a lot of people. Probably killed more than Magneto ever did.
Yeah. Cool. Do we then? Well, we need a line where it's just like when they finish beating up Doctor Doom. There has to be some line where like they announce like they're the Avengers, whatever. And I feel like it should be Spider-Man who says it, seeing as how
Yeah,
he's
it'd
our
be
golden boy.
Johnny comes up with some real bad name. And
Yeah.
then
The
It's
Flaming
like
Ears.
this is what happens when you mess with the Flamios, yeah,
Yeah.
or something like that. And he's just like,
Johnny and the kids.
yeah,
Johnny and the
Like
Johnettes.
yeah. And then like just Doctor Doom just keeps giving him, and it's just like, ugh. But then Spider-Man, I don't know.
Doom like says something like, "You think you've avenged New York? You're not even close." And then Peter's like, "Light bulb."
Yeah, it's just like, no matter what you do, us Avengers will always,
Avenge. Or
yeah,
something better than
Yeah.
we can write.
we'll always be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll hire writers.
We'll always be
to
here.
get like that hook of a line.
We'll always be here because you made a filming contract with New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have our Avengers finally.
Cool.
So, do we then want to have like at the end, like maybe, like then they set up like Avengers Tower or like Avengers Mansion or something?
Avengers Mansion, not the tower again.
Okay, so Mansion.
Do we have it separate from the Xavier Mansion?
Actually,
And then maybe that's like we're in there. Then we have just like a table with maybe just like a couple of the members, like not maybe necessarily everybody, but like we'll have like Spider-Man and like Reed,
That's
and then
nice.
like Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I would say Wolverine instead of
Bruce.
Professor X.
Oh,
Bruce,
okay.
yeah, I would say Bruce for sure.
what about Sheila?
Sheila?
So
Bruce and
Wolverine-
Sheila.
Wolverine could be like the
Like he's representative
Yeah,
of X-Men as he
representative.
usually is. So
okay.
him,
So Peter, Bruce, Logan,
Reed, Daredevil as well. Yeah. And Blade too. Yeah.
He's probably got like a chair off, like in the darkest part of the room.
Yeah, but like we
He's
just
hanging from the
we just
chandelier.
want to have like that final shot of just like, hey, here are like
Yeah.
your core Avengers.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Post-credit scene? Maybe next time.
Well, that's where we were saying Sinister
Sinister Sticks.
Mr. Sinister. Like that like maybe that's where like he's maybe like in some underground laboratory. It's
Yeah.
just like
Lavatory?
He's taking a
laboratory.
He's taking a piss.
It's like Von Doom's problem was that he was doing it by himself. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where I forget what his accent is. It's something weird. It's just like
We'll make him Swedish.
he was doing it by himself,
Yeah.
unlike myself.
I'm
And
going
then
to
that's
destroy
where it's just
two
like we see,
Avengers.
like a bunch of clones of himself pop up,
That could be good. Or like we get a tease of
like some Spider-Man villains.
yeah,
like in
like
Tombs
Norman
or whatever.
and
Yeah.
Norman.
Norman.
Norm. There. Come on, we set you
Yeah,
up.
come on,
Michael.
man.
You have to yell a name. You have to yell a name.
Yeah.
But
Mr. Sinister.
Norman!
Alright.
Okay.
Do we want to do 2 credit scenes?
Okay, yeah. So like we have Mr. Sinister, and then what's another goof? Let's have a goof one.
Something with Blade.
We already
How about-
have our
hold on.
Blade.
No, we should do, instead of Blade at the end sitting at the table, he sits at the table, but then in the end credit scene, he goes back into the meeting room. He takes his chair and pulls it into the dark corner. Much better.
Yeah. I hate the sunlight.
I'm a vampire.
I like how just Blade is like, as you guys said, a
We
comedic relief of the
completely
movie.
took the seriousness of Blade away.
In the next Avengers movie, like we keep it with canon. Like he's off to the side, but then he's got like a school desk in front of him because he's so far away, and he still needs like to write stuff down.
God.
I don't feel like that would fly.
Hilarious!
Laugh.
Laugh at my joke.
Okay, well, that was the...
Yeah, so that is our Avengers Doomsday movie. Yeah.
Doomsday?
Doomsday.
No Doomsday.
There's Doomsday.
Yeah.
With the Sinister Sticks.
No, that's the next movie.
No, that
whatever
this
it'll
is just
be.
a battle of the bands like thing now.
Yeah.
Doombots and demons.
Yeah.
Sinister
Sticks. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to be it for us today here. You probably watch this on YouTube when I eventually have it posted and
Yeah.
ready to go. Our SoundCloud stuff is dumb and only allows us to have a couple podcasts on there at a time. So,
Yeah. I don't really know other free methods of posting these things.
that's
so
kind of
We should probably not discuss that on the podcast that's running 10
We can-
minutes long.
It's whatever.
we can
Who
edit
cares?
it out.
It's
Edit
time.
point.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, no, you can still find us online on our Facebook page now at NMC Podcast.
That's November. Mike, Charlie.
Podcast.
That's just the Facebook. We don't have like a Twitter or anything set up just yet. I mean, we always could.
Maybe
But
one day.
yeah, no, please keep sharing this and listening to it. We love the people that actively listen to it,
Yeah.
and we would love your
We also
feedback as well.
question why, but whatever.
I mean, I don't question it. I wholeheartedly believe in this.
That's good.
And if you are the guy who was on the bridge in Spider-Man 1, please contact us.
Yeah, right away, right
Have
away.
your people call our people.
If you even have any people.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, for Neil Marvel Comics Podcast, I was Scott.
I was Nick.
I don't know anymore.
That's
Oh.
fair.
Cool. And done. Thanks.